This is Apocalypse Dead Years. We're going to talk about it because it's weekly metal reviews here on another wonderful gloomy day. Yes, sirree! And This is Apocalypse is from Lancaster. That's where we live, which is kind of cool, knowing that a really awesome band comes out of Lancaster. And it's been a while. Their last album, Haunt What's Left, came out in 2010, I think. And we reviewed that, so you should check that out. I'm going to advertise in this video. You should check out our Haunt What's Left video. Anyways, they're a metalcore band. To me, one of the most underrated metalcore bands out there. And Haunt What's Left is probably one of the best metalcore albums ever, if you ask me. I've jammed that shit so many times. Anyways, who wants to dive in this first?
You can do it first. Yeah.
I'll go first, damn it. So, what to say about Dead Years? Does it live up to Haunt What's Left? I'm gonna say no as of now. I need to listen to it more. But I'm not saying that I haven't listened to it at all. I've listened to it like 3 or 4 times, something like that. I forget. You just jam shit. And this album has that melody that was on Haunt What's Left and even Monuments, their first album, which I can't really get into. But that's besides the point. Haunt What's Left had a lot of beautiful melody on it. This album really has a lot of melody on it. It really kind of takes it to the next level. Like there's just some really, really good leads, such as the song In Wolves that they released, the first song. Americans. I'm having a brain fart, but anyways, besides the point, there's melodies throughout this album, and the melodies just put a lot of emotion into the songs, which is awesome. And the guitar work the riffs, besides the melody, I feel like they use more breakdowns on this. I mean, there's some pretty good breakdowns on here that are pretty catchy, but a couple of them I just feel like, I kind of heard before. The riffs some are there, and some are really, really awesome, but I feel like there's not as many riffs as Haunt What's Left. But nonetheless, the guitar work is good. I'm not saying, don't take me wrong and I'm trashing it or anything. It's good guitar work, and I enjoyed it. This Apocalypse finds a way to be kind of simple, sometimes technical, sometimes very melodic, and that's what they did on this album. Vocally is the big thing that really impressed me. Ricky sounds very angry on this album, and he wrote some really, really good lyrics about just America and society and people and stuff, and I really liked them. I thought the lyrics were a very strong highlight of this album, and his voice sounds like Monuments mixed with Haunt What's Left. Like, it's this very angry, powerful, just screeching yell, kinda. It's audible. It's downright angry. He sounds very angry. A great example is in the song In Wolves, in the part where it kind of builds up and he just says so many lines so quickly, and you can just hear the anger in his voice. And there's clean vocals on this in the song In Wolves, and there's another one towards the end of the record, I forget, Gaunt and Fierce. I think I said that wrong, or got it mixed up or something. Apologize for that. And there's one where they got a guest vocalist. I haven't heard who it was. I should have looked it up, so I apologize. But it's cool. I like that they didn't overuse the clean vocals, because I like Ricky's scream, and I don't want This Apocalypse to turn into one of those bands where they just have like a bunch of screaming and then a clean chorus and a bunch of clean parts. Like, I like how they just stuck it to a few songs with cleans. I thought those songs, it added a touch. They used the clean vocals where clean vocals were appropriate. Um, Overall, the vocal work I think is the biggest improvement and best part of this album. But sometimes, I mean, I really enjoyed this album, but at times I thought like they could have just done maybe a tad better. Like there's just something missing in a couple tracks. Notice I just say a couple. Like there's a lot of really good songs on here, and I like what This Is Apocalypse has done. I think they wrote a good album. Um, is it like the best of the year? Is it gonna make my list? Probably not. But it's a good album, worth checking out. Definitely, for sure. I want people to know this band. I want this band to be known. I want people to enjoy this band because this band has a lot to enjoy, if you ask me. If you're a fan of metalcore, there's no reason not to know or like this band. They're just a very good band. They're nice dudes. Ricky is a great guy. I've talked to him a couple times at shows and such. So definitely check this out. I enjoyed it. So yeah.
Yo, I've never listened to this band too much before. A little bit off of Haunt What's Left and just a teensy bit off of Monuments. And what I just don't know what to say about this album. I feel like I really have to listen to it more, but as of now, it's just I don't know. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't pay attention to it. Like, I'm not trying to diss on the band or whatever. If they watch this or something, I mean, you're great dudes and all. I mean, don't take any offense. It's just, I don't know. For some reason, it just couldn't keep my attention. Like, it's not a bad album. It's just not something I would find myself listening to a lot. But all in all, it's a good album. I feel like Ricky does this sort of kind of. I think it's a Fry vocal. I'm not really sure. It half reminds me of Ollie Sykes, if that's his name, the guy from Bring Me the Horizon. That really like dry sort of scream he does, yell thing, and sort of a little bit of Mike from The Devil Wears Prada, and a little bit of Austin Carlisle from Of Mice and Men. A little bit, that kind of screechiness to it, and a little bit of a raw edge that it has. I used to hate vocals like that. I still don't really care for Bring Me the Horizon when Ollie does those vocals, but I like The Devil Wears Prada and Of Mice and Men, and I kind of didn't think they were that bad. I sort of liked fuck. I just drew a blank right there, but I like how Ricky from This Is the Apocalypse uses those types of vocals. I mean, yeah, it may not sound exactly like the other guys, but that's not bad. Doesn't sounding just like someone else isn't always, you know, the best thing. But he has his own style now, and I like it. He has some good vocals, and all in all, the guitar tracking is just pretty. I have to admit, it's good. I like it. It's just, it's sort of Lancaster-ish. But you'll see what I mean. Like, no offense to any of these bands, but the Lancaster area really has this reoccurring theme where Texas in July or August Burns Red will have these, like, sort of breakdown kind of thing going on, and then, like, a lead over top of it, like, kind of a really... you have to listen to it. If you listen to any of those bands, you kind of know what I mean. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just this reoccurring theme I see in Lancaster for metalcore bands, and I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's just I don't know. I see a lot of that around here. So sometimes it's always like oh, that again. But with this band, you know, it wasn't too bad. It was just I definitely saw that though. I'm just gonna throw that out there. No offense to them, but I saw that, and really all in all, I think the guitars were. They really kind of had this jumpy sound to them and this bouncy sort of sound throughout the album. I kind of got that. And they even had this one sort of heavy. They had this like heavy ass breakdown, which was pretty cool. But the drummer, I don't know his name, but he's a pretty good drummer, honestly. Like I've never really sat down and like appreciated him enough. He's a pretty good drummer. But all in all, I guess I would just have to listen to this more. Like I would really give it a chance. It's just as of right now, it doesn't like call out to me for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I like Halt Once Left, but I don't know. For some reason, it's just not calling to me. But in time, I may come to really appreciate it. And I'm sorry if I offended anyone by not liking it, but I'll really give it a chance because I like this band. It's just I don't know what it is. Didn't like lasso me and reel me in. But I'll give another swing and we'll see what happens.
Score?
As of now, like 7 out of 6.5, 7 out of 10.
8 out of 10 for me. Good album. Americans and In Wolves are probably my highlight song. Probably. Weekly Metal Views. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.